Don Tapscott, Macrowikinomics, New Solutions for a Connected Planet. Welcome to the world of macroeconomics, where disruptive technologies shape the way we tackle global problems and transform our institutions. In this revolutionary guide by Don Tapscott, you will explore the power of economics and how it can be applied to various societal sectors like government, education, science, energy, and healthcare. You'll discover how mass collaboration can expand our potential to solve our most challenging issues. The book delves into the importance of collaboration, openness, sharing, integrity, and interdependence in shaping the future of our social and business institutions. Prepare for an enlightening journey into a new connected planet and learn how embracing these principles can empower individuals to bring about meaningful change.
Ushahidi, a people-powered solution. In the aftermath of Haiti's earthquake, a group of volunteers behind the crisis mapping website Ushahidi mobilized non-stop assistance to coordinate relief efforts. Ushahidi's founder, Oreo Kalo, established the website's platform to provide a means for ordinary citizens to assist in crisis situations. It relies on hundreds of volunteers who help translate Creole texts into English, access maps, and coordinate food supplies. No formal entity created or controls Ushahidi. Instead, individuals utilize open-source information to create effective new information services that are quicker and more resilient than traditional bureaucratic channels. The growth of social media and open-source cooperation amplifies the potential for individuals to develop solutions and play a more active role in society. Applying this to sectors such as education, government, and healthcare paves the way for humanity to solve some of its most difficult problems together. 5 Precepts of Networked Intelligence. The power of networked intelligence is transforming society, and organizations must embrace 5 precepts to succeed in today's digital age. Disruptive technologies have enormous potential to change the world, but their effects can take time to manifest. Just as Gutenberg's printing press unleashed knowledge that transformed society, today's digital revolution is ushering in a new era of networked intelligence that is just beginning to appear. However, the full ramifications of this shift are still unknown, and institutions must adapt to meet the changes. This new era of networked intelligence is characterized by 5 precepts that organizations must embrace to thrive in today's digital age. First, collaboration is essential to success in the digital era. No company or institution can succeed by relying solely on internal talent. Instead, organizations must tap into external ideas and human capital to drive collaborative innovation. Second, greater transparency and honesty are necessary in the digital age. Traditionally, most companies have kept information under wraps, but the sheer amount of disclosure generated by internet tools and social media is pushing organizations to practice greater candor and openness. Third, sharing is becoming increasingly important. Just as groups disclose information online, they will also need to place assets such as intellectual property, curricula, and software codes into the public domain. Fourth, integrity is critical in the new era of networked intelligence. Good behavior is its own reward in a transparent online environment, and trying to obfuscate or sidestep demands for clarity can severely damage an organization's reputation. Finally, interdependence is key. As ideas, cultures, information, and knowledge circulate online, they create cross-border connections. Solving global problems requires all 4 pillars of society, business, government, the civic sector, and individual citizens, to work together. While critics argue that open-source innovations detract from private sector gains, digital innovators enable far more discoveries than were possible under traditional practices. By extending the digital revolution to finance, energy, transport, education, healthcare, media, and socio-political causes, organizations can unleash the power of networked intelligence to drive transformational change. The world is at a critical turning point, and organizations must embrace these 5 precepts of networked intelligence to thrive in the digital age. Failing to do so risks institutional paralysis or collapse. Financial paradigm shift. The financial industry, based on trust, is overdue for change due to a lack of public confidence. Financial transparency is key to avoiding future crises, which can be achieved by openly sharing data and assumptions. Investment companies such as the Open Models Company are adapting this model by offering asset holders an independent valuation of financial products using an online community of experts. Venture Capital 2.0 is another transformative concept that uses mass collaboration to fund deserving new businesses. Vencore, for instance, invests in startups using input from its online community members, awarding winners of its American Idol for Entrepreneurs competition with cash and access to valuable networking. Peer-to-peer banking offers a way to take the bank out of the loan process, allowing borrowers to meet lenders directly online. Websites such as Prosper, Zopa, and Lending Club allow borrowers to receive loans at lower rates than traditional banks, while lenders receive higher interest. These transformative ideas collectively represent a paradigm shift in the financial industry, offering the potential for a more open, transparent, and collaborative future that may be difficult for some traditional institutions to accept. The power of mass collaboration. Google Earth, Carbon Rally, Earth Lab, World Without Oil, and Good Guide are examples of mass collaboration applications that encourage conservation techniques and provide data for social and environmental impact. Nike uses the Green Exchange to share green innovations with similarly minded companies. Smart grids, personal carbon allowances, and solar renewable sources have the potential to reduce passive energy consumption and transform individuals into prosumers. However, leadership is crucial for successful mass collaboration. Denmark and Germany lead the way in renewable energy sources while the US falls behind. The climate crisis seems to accelerate the exploitation of fossil fuels rather than creative alternatives. Revolutionizing car ownership. The electric car company, Better Place, plans to create a network of open-source charging stations in 6 countries, providing access to 50,000 to 70,000 charge spots that could sell more electric cars and help the environment. Meanwhile, international car-sharing company, Zipcar, aims to change people's perspective on car ownership. With online carpool registration and car availability tracking, Zipcar hopes to overturn the traditional concept of owning a car that is idle 22 out of every 24 hours. The new paradigm of learning, healthcare, and innovation. The expansion of the Internet, along with technological advances, has led to a significant shift in how people learn, collaborate, and participate in innovation. Major universities such as MIT and Yale are providing virtual teaching and shared courseware, allowing students to customize their curriculum. The integration of technology into healthcare will make patients more involved in their own health, leading to the development of collaborative healthcare and online communities for support and information. Creative thinkers are using various platforms to allow online collaborators to build on and refine their work. Organizations should embrace macroeconomics by following 6 rules, including building a context for people to self-organize and fostering a culture of collaboration. Those that resist or fail to adapt will find themselves cut off from the networks that are sharing knowledge to solve problems, big and small. The new paradigm presents an exciting, yet challenging and sometimes agonizing, future that requires organizations to transform.
As we reach the end of this exhilarating exploration of macroeconomics, it is evident that the pervasive transformation of institutions is underway. Through mass collaboration, open-source information, and digital innovations, we can tackle pressing global challenges in finance, education, science, healthcare, and beyond. This summary has shed light on the power of networked intelligence and the importance of fostering a culture of collaboration, embracing transparency, and relinquishing control. Institutions must adapt to the rapidly changing landscape, or risk becoming obsolete. By understanding the principles of Wikinomics and empowering the next generation, we can move forward to create a healthier, more connected, and thriving planet for all.